job, please. Good job. Job. I only got this one. We've recently like sorted out all of like our kitchen and stuff so that everything was like more organised and stuff, because we had everything in like the bottom cupboard down there and it was just a mess and we haven't got around to tidying it yet. So I've only got this one, which I bought as a, because it says ideal for baking, but then it also says delicious to drink. So we're gonna give it a go. It's not the Cadbury's that I normally get, but we'll give it a go. I'm trying to, the only reason I'm doing this, I'm trying to reduce the amount of coffee that I'm drinking, because otherwise I just end up, I would quite happily have like 2 to 3 cups a day, and that is not good. That is not good for anybody. Shouldn't have much caffeine. So I am just slowly trying to reduce the amount of caffeine that I have, because yeah, helps. Oh, and I can finally wear my watch again, which I'm very happy about. I literally haven't worn my watch for the entirety of term 6. Like I did not put it on because I had horrendous tan lines literally from wearing it, because we've had quite a hot summer, as summers go. We've had quite a hot one, so my tan line was awful. So yes. Hey guys, this is the current state of our our table at the moment. It's currently got all of our wedding stuff on it, which I need to clear today. So as you can see, we've we started folding up our tablecloths, and then they've been going out on the line, which is out there, because some of them had stains on. So we're gonna fold them up. We put them in there for now, and we've got these boxes here, and Rob has ordered some silica gel off of Amazon. So I'm going to start putting the tablecloths and the balloons, they need to go in a separate bag, the bunting, and we've got the table runners here. I need to put all of this stuff away, and then I've also got washing. Our table has essentially just become a dumping table from Saturday. We cleared out Rob's Land Rover, and yeah, this all came out of it, and haven't put it away yet. There we go. So let's try and find somewhere for you guys to go. We're currently balancing on a door handle, so that's gonna be fun. But yeah, let's start tidying. So I'm gonna start folding these up, and then yeah. But yeah, no, it's currently it's Monday now, and it feels nuts, but we got married on Friday, and yeah, that's it. It's done. I was saying to Rob the other day, it feels really odd because you spend so much time like getting stuff, booking stuff, making sure it's all like perfect, and now it's done. The event's done. Like, me and Rob are married. Like, it just, and the day flew by as well. It was really lovely to kind of have all of our family and friends all in like the same space. That was really nice, but it just went so blooming quickly, and now we're just on the aftermath of clearing up. So yeah, it's now the summer holidays, so I am now off for the next 6 weeks ish. Yeah, 6 weeks. So I go back in September, which is really nice. Rob's back at work, so it does feel a little bit odd, but yeah, and now we're just tidying everything up. But I think plan for today, I'm going to tidy this up a little bit, put it in boxes. Rob's ordered some silica gel off of Amazon, and then I need to go into town because I realised yesterday, so me and Rob went mountain biking, and for quite a while I've had the like tyre pressure light come up on my car, and I was just like, oh, I don't, like, you know, that's odd. Like, I had both my front tyres replaced might be the back ones, we'll see. So yesterday we got the tyre pressure thing, my brain, and we just checked. Yeah, we checked my tyre pressures, and yeah, the back right tyre was on 17. It was like 17.5, and I was like, why on earth is it so low? Rob had a look at my tyre. There's actually a bolt, like I've driven over a bolt and it's gone into my tyre. So that's been like that for at least a week, I think, which is not good. Because I think that light appeared maybe on like the Thursday. No, it appeared when I was driving home from work, and then Becca was due the next day, and it literally appeared on the Tuesday. So I've driven over a bolt and that's gone into my tyre. So that's great. So I need to go get that changed, and then I also need to go and get I have a list. I don't know why I'm guessing, but yeah, I want to get a memory box from. We might pop to HomeSense because I want to get a memory box for all of our like wedding cards and stuff, and then I also just need to get toothpaste as well because we are running low. But yeah, that is the plan for today. So yeah, we're just gonna tidy up now. Which is, I start this and I'm always really motivated, and then I can guarantee I'll get about halfway through and my motivation will just go and yeah, that's normally when Rob comes home and stuff is everywhere because I've just started stuff and haven't been able to finish it at all. That is like our front bedroom right now. Yeah, the bedroom is where all of our storage stuff is. Rob did say, because we want to get the Xbox out, and he said, oh, well, if you, like, he was like, you can go through it if you want, or you can just pull stuff out. I know for a fact I will pull stuff out and it will go absolutely everywhere, and then I will have no motivation later on to actually clear it up. I'll be like, oh, it can just stay there. And that's how it becomes a mess, because I really struggle with sorting it. So yeah, we're nearly there. We've got a load on the line. We managed to get all of these washed literally yesterday. I did 3 loads of washing and managed to get all the tablecloths washed. There's still only there's a couple of marks on them, but we thought if we wash them and we put them away, we're going to pop them up in the loft. If we pop them away, and then when we have like future events, or we have like barbecues where we like have our friends and family around and stuff, we've then got like, we can actually put everything on the table, and it'll be quite nice. So yeah, I'm doing this now because it was nearly 10 o'clock and I do need to go get my tyres changed. However, I know what will happen. I did debate. I was like, do I go do my tyres first, or do I do tablecloths first? And my decision was, let's do this first, because I know what will happen. I will go get the tyres changed, and then I will come back and be like, I've lost all motivation and I just won't do this. And then Rob will come home and be like, what have you actually done today? No, he won't actually do that, but I feel like he would. He'd be like, you've been at home all day and I'm allowed to chill. Like, yeah, I'm allowed to chill, but I just feel bad because I always feel like I constantly need to be doing things. Otherwise I just get really like guilty and stuff. So we're going to pop these in the box and then should be fine. But yeah, my plan initially was I was like, oh, I could get the tyres done, but as I just said, you know, I will lose all motivation. And yeah, I won't get anything done because I'll just be like, oh, can't be bothered to tidy the table. I'm always find I am most productive in the morning. Always been that way. Always been more productive. Like when I was at uni and I did my assignments, I would always find that me and Becca always had like opposite schedules. So like she would be least productive in the morning, and then she'd be doing her assignments at like 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. But I always had to sit down at about 9ish, 8-9 o'clock in the morning and start doing my assignments, and I do them all the way through to about 12:30, 1ish, and then I knew as soon as I get to about 1, that was it. All my motivation went out the window, and I'd end up just sitting at my computer screen looking like don't actually have anything left. So yeah, I thought let's do all the tablecloths this morning. And then for the runners, I'm fairly certain, I think in a video I was like, oh yeah, I've just got a parcel, I'll show you guys what was in it. I never actually filmed that. But yeah, we got the white tablecloths, and then we got these as a runner for our tables. So we had these, and then here, Bob did them all up. Where have they gone? I picked up 2 by accident. But yeah, we had these wire lights. So we had the runners with the tablecloths, and then the runners across the table. I don't think I actually took a picture. Our photographer might have done. But yeah, we had these lights kind of running across, and it looked really, really pretty. But yeah, we had to Rob spent all of we were watching Project Hail Mary, and he literally had to wrap all of these up, because when we were putting everything away and we were packing up, love my gran, but she kind of just bundled all of the wires all together, like put them all in piles, which is really helpful. But yeah, Rob spent about half an hour like unpicking all of the wires that had all been mushed together. So you guys are fine, it's all good, but we're going to start putting all this bunting into the box just so it is neatly stored. I think most of it is all wrapped up really nicely. I think there's only one bundle of yep, one bundle that is not wrapped up so nicely. I think I started and then it fell. I dropped it all, and yeah, that didn't go well. Oh. Right. I think I'm going to do the thing that Rob does not like, and I'm just going to plonk it all down, because it was all wrapped in nice bundles, and I have a, oh no, yeah, that's just, no, this is not what I didn't want happening. I did not want this happening, but it has happened. It has all just fallen on the floor, and time for me to wind it all back up again. They already have all of their pumpkin handles here already. I quite like this one, but it's not got a lid. And then the second one that I quite like is this one. I picked up this one. Hello, we are back from the shops, and we got our tyre changed, so that was good. I ended up going to HomeSense, as you can see, but I also did a food shop. Well, a little food shop. I went in to get toothpaste and a meal deal because I was hungry. I ended up getting the hoisin duck wrap, and then I got some Wotsits, and I got a Pepsi Max as well. And then I ended up, I really struggled. I went in there without a list, which is always really bad because I always went in there hungry, which means I got some double chocolate chip cookies. And then this is where I got like the general bits that I needed. So I got some ham, so I can make some cheese and ham toasties. we're going to have fajitas tonight. So I bought 2 packets of fajita seasoning. We bought the wraps. And then I also got a pepper because I could not remember if we had a pepper or not. I know we already had 2 onions. And then I got the toothpaste. Toothpaste is so expensive now. Like the big tubes, it's like £5.63. It's like, what? Why is it so much? But yeah, that's what I got in Asda. And then, hang on. Hi guys, I just thought I'd do a quick home sense haul because we went there whilst I was getting my tyres changed. We ended up going to Home Sense. In hindsight, I probably could have been there a little bit longer, but it's so good. So, yeah, at first I got this Sand and Fog Apple Spice candle. They've already, I mean, it's Home Sense and TK Maxx, so they've already got all of their like autumn stock in, and I quite liked the apple spice. That was £8.99 for that, and I do love their candles. I went for the apple and spice just because it's sweet, but it's not too sweet. I always find all their pumpkin ones, like their pumpkin pie, pecan pie, all of those candles, they're always a little bit too sweet for me, and then I just end up, they're not nice. So yeah, we got that candle, and then I went to the book section, and that was a bit dangerous for me. So the first one that I actually picked up out of all of them was Survive the Night by Riley Sager. I've heard really good things from his books, and a couple of other people that I watch on YouTube have read a couple of his books, and I've never ever seen his books, unless I haven't been looking hard enough. I haven't actually seen them in Waterstones at all, but this was in Home Sense, and I got this for £4.99. So I thought it's a little bit different to the books I normally read because it's a bit kind of thriller, frightening and twisty story that you won't be able to put down. So it's, yeah, thrillery-ish, I think. But I haven't actually seen, I've not read up much about this book, but I just saw Riley Sager, and I was like, right, we're going to go for it. So we got that one. We also then got, this is when I go more into the books that I always pick up. So another rogue one, the second one that I picked up, it was a bit rogue, and I got offered it before, and I said, no, it's okay. Thanks, Orla. It's called Hooked by Emily McIntyre, and I'm not too sure. I know it's kind of it's based off of obviously Peter Pan, hence the word hooked, but it's like more adult, so I don't quite know how this is gonna go. I will read it and we'll see how that goes, but the wording in it is actually, it's quite big words, so the font is quite big, so it should be good, but we'll see how that is. We got Hooked. We also got, so I've been slowly making my way through all the Emily Henry books, and Beach Read is one of those that I haven't actually read yet, so I just thought I'd give it a go. But going by the blurb, it seems very similar to the most recent book she brought out, which was Great Big Beautiful Life, because it's to do with 2 writers, and they need to write bestsellers before the summer ends. So it's kind of similar premise-ish to Great Big Beautiful Life, but I've never ever gone wrong with a Emily Henry book. So let's see, what have I read? So we have read People We Meet on Vacation, I've read Happy Place, I've read Funny Story, and I've read Great Big Beautiful Life. So I've literally got Beach Read and then Book Lovers, and then I've finished all of her repertoire of books. So yeah, we've got that one. And then we also then got this one. So we got Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I think like last year-ish, when I was doing other book videos, I went through like a big thing of Taylor Jenkins Reid and which ones I read and which ones I haven't read. This is I think the only book that I haven't actually got, because my sister gave me a book advent calendar, not this Christmas just gone, but the Christmas before. She gave me an advent calendar, and I had most of the Taylor Jenkins Reid books in it. So this one, will finish off all the ones, and then I've got them all. So I'm excited to read that one. And then the last one we got was by Catherine Center. Again, I've seen other people that I watch on YouTube. I think Sarah Caroli. She reads a lot of Catherine Center books, or I've seen her read a couple of Catherine Center books, and she seems to give them quite high reviews. And again, I've not seen any Catherine Center books unless I again am not looking hard enough in Waterstones. But yeah, I got The Love Haters. Whether this is the right book to start with Catherine Center, we'll find out. But yeah, that was my little haul. We got all of these. Yeah, we got all of these. Now, you might be wondering, Tash, you've got loads of books. Why on earth are you reading? Like, why have you just bought a big stack of books? The issue I have is that all of my books are currently in boxes in the back of the bedroom. And so I have not been able to get at them. I pulled out a couple, like when we moved, I picked out like a month's worth of books, going, oh yeah, that'll be enough, and then we'll be sorted and all of that stuff. We haven't been sorted, and I haven't finished. I finished all the books in that pile. So yeah, we can actually start these ones. I did actually start Catabasis the other day, and I wasn't. Catabasis is interesting. It's by R.F. Kuang, and who wrote Yellowface and the Poppy War trilogy. And I'm not sure. I don't know what to think at the moment. I'm on like page, I think 45. So I'm not actually that far into it yet, but it seems very. So whereas like this book here is a romance, so it's going to be nice, quick, like quite a quick, like easy kind of read, like you don't have to use your brain all that much. Catabasis, yeah, I'm having to use my brain a lot more, like just to work out, like in terms of like world building and what's going on and how things work. It's a very, I would say Catabasis is more of a sci-fi than a fantasy. So it's like a sci-fi fantasy cross, and so that's the bit that I'm struggling with at the moment, is trying to like work it out. So I can only read like a couple of pages. I can only read like 10 to 15 pages at a time, and then my brain's like, nope, I'm done. So but I am determined to keep reading it, and we'll just see how that goes. Hey guys, it's now a little bit later in the afternoon. I knew this would happen. I came back from getting my tyres changed, and I basically I've just sat in bed for the last hour and a bit. I got back at 1ish, just before 1. I got back just before 1. And it's now 3:20. So I sat in bed for a couple of hours just watching YouTube and TikTok, and yeah, I'm now boiling some eggs. I'm just gonna move that out of the way. Yeah, I'm now boiling some eggs so they can go in the fridge, and then I've got a snack for later. And yeah, I just thought I'd give you guys an update. It's not a very interesting update. But yeah, I fully knew that I would end up coming home and that. But I think I'm going to make these, and then I'm going to peel them, and then I'm going to see if I can pull the Xbox out of the storage room that we've got at the moment. I'm going to see if we can try and find it. So hopefully that goes well. But yeah, hope you guys are having a good afternoon. It's currently Monday, and I did quite a bit of stuff this morning. And then yeah, we're just having a bit more of a chill today, and then I got work tomorrow. I'm working at my other job tomorrow, which will be good. I've not been there in quite a few weeks, so it'll be nice to go back and see everybody and just do a shift there. Yeah, in terms of work and stuff, I've decided that I'm only doing like the occasional shift because it is like my summer holiday, so I don't want to end up burning myself out, because I've decided to do like 5 days a week throughout the summer. So I think I counted the other day, I'm literally doing 7 shifts instructing somewhere else, just to yeah, just to keep my qualifications kind of like not up to date, but just making sure that I don't forget how to teach a windsurfing course or how to teach a sailing course. So yeah, but it should be good. What is she doing? She's just sat, like, she's just gone and sat outside in the sun. Oh, she's got a cow, and she's like, I'm coming. What were you doing? Were you sat in the sun? Were you sat in the sun with your cow? You're still hopping. You're still hopping. And then we've got 3 pots of tomatoes, potatoes here. So we've got one here. This one's gone nuts. And then this one I don't think has got quite as many potatoes in it. But they seem to be doing very well. So this is our greenhouse currently. I haven't filmed in here in ages. But we have got so many cucumbers in here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got absolutely loads. They're starting to dwindle on this side, but I think it might be because obviously like all plants have like a lifespan, and I think the cucumber might be reaching its end, but that is fine. Our tomatoes are doing quite well. They're still not quite turning red yet, but I did thin it out and that seems to be doing the trick. We've then got the peppers here, which are doing really, really well. So we've got peppers here. We've got some big ones coming through here. I'm very excited to try these because this year, weirdly, the weather's been really, really warm and we've had we've had like 4 heat waves. So it means these guys are doing really well. I have got a caterpillar in here, so it does keep eating the leaves, which is a tad annoying. And then, yeah, we've got these tomato plants, which are looking a bit sick. They just need water. But because of the heat, they kind of go all wrinkly, and then I water them, and then overnight they're fine. And then during the day, because of the heat, they just dwindle. But they're doing quite well. And then the bay leaves here have got flowers. I've not really chopped these. I probably should have kept on top of chopping these. But the bay leaves are looking, they're all flowering, so that's cool. I don't know whether you're meant to leave it that long, but they flowered.